Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Go green, go white all day, all night, baby. What's going on, man? This your boy, the New Breed 313 Sports. Back at it again, as y'all can see, man, over there. Like and subscribe to all platforms, man. IG, Twitter, YouTube, etc. The New Breed 313 Sports. Also, 313 The New Breed Real Talk, where I talk about real talk uh topics. Um, Man, without further ado, brother, let's get to it. Sparty's had a win this past Saturday. This past Friday, I'm sorry. This past Friday against Western Michigan. They beat them 23-6. Good effort by the Spartans. The last, you know, 5 minutes of that fourth quarter was a little wonky. But hey man, with all in all, man, they handled their business. They held Western, which they should have did. They did their thing. You could just tell the defense looks better. Um, Aiden Childs looked a little comfortable out there. I know he was a little staggered. Took some hits that he shouldn't have. Took some hits he shouldn't have. They had to be cautious, especially in the fourth quarter. That last hit he took, coach was like, "Hey man, we can't let you take two more of these hits, man. We need you." So put the backup quarterback in, and what do you do? First pass, pick six. So that was just bad altogether. Um, but throughout everything, the defense took it, did their thing. Um, held these guys to under 200 yards passing. Um, as y'all can see, about to bring it up real quick. About to bring it up. Okay, so 23-6. Domination. It was only 8 points scored. I think even though Michigan State only scored 2 points, which was a safety, they didn't score. And man, it is what it is. First game jitters. So, Aiden Child, 17 out of 23 and 155. One touchdown. Milotovic, the interception. Makai Taylor played. I mean, the running game played well. They was running down their throats, man. Kai Frazier, 14 carries, 103 yards, one TD. Brandon Tillis, 7 carries, 52 yards, one touchdown. Nick Marsh got a touchdown. Amari Kelly had a good game. 7 catches, 75 yards. I think him and Nick Marsh as a combination that'll do some things. And then with Velling at the tight end, it's gonna be something. It's gonna be really something. Malik Spencer, Jordan Hall, Jalen Thompson, Wayne Matthews with a good interception. Um, all across, man. Defense played well, man. Defense played well. See the offense switch it over to Western. Um, Brady Jones, 11 or 23, 97 yards, interception. Brock Lowry, 5 and 10, 91. Buckley, 9 carries, 21. Brady Jones, Mighty's 12, They handled their business, man. Talik Williams, Balin Brooks. I think Balin Brooks had a one good catch. One catch was nice that he made. I think they had I think the offensive line, the guards, they had a little trouble with Tucker and Dylan Moore. They had a little trouble. They got to work on that against Boston College. But all in all, man, it was a good, nice game. They handled their business, which they should have. A Child's got a lot of people involved. He's still learning. Brother's still learning. But second year into the offense. So I expect, good things coming next week against Boston College, which we'll do a show on that. But man, it's something. But hey, man, it's the first game. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be some jitters. It's gonna be things. But hopefully next week against Boston College, they can redeem themselves. They can definitely redeem themselves. I thought this was a well game. I would say the first 3 quarters they played good, even though they didn't score a touchdown or even a field goal in the second half, which is kind of concerning going against a Western team. Like, can they do that? You can't do that with Big Ten teams. It's a lot of things you cannot do that to teams. You can't do that to teams like Ohio State. You can't do that to Michigan. You can't do that to Illinois. Can't do that in the Big Ten. And hopefully these 3 games can prepare them to be like, hey, man, until they play USC, because I expect them to win these 3 games. It's just conference play that I'm worried about. It's different athletes. No, not taking anything away from these teams, Western, Boston College, and Youngstown State. I'm not taking anything away from them. But it's totally different in the Big Ten. And those are the games I'm worried about. Like, this team over the past couple years have started off 3-0, and then around that 4th game and that conference play came, it dipped. Even a couple years ago when they got spanked by Washington at home, people were like, "Oh man, you this team that was the downfall of it." And I hope this doesn't happen this year as well. I think this team has I think they have talent. I think their defense has gotten better, even though I'm still a little worried about when they face speed route running receivers. Because in the past, these speed receivers, they have a tough time with. Now, I can see from the Western game, you do have some rugged, aggressive, hard-hitting corners. And we need that in this league. And we need some hard hits. We need people to stay healthy. And that's real big. And that's the thing I'm worried about in conference play. Like Western, you can get by with that because they're Western. Again, not taking anything away from them, but you could get away with things like that. You can't do that in the Big Ten because everybody knows your strengths, everybody knows your weaknesses. And you have to handle your business and try to get these conference wins. You know what I'm saying? Try to get every win. You know what I'm saying? People going to be gunning for you. You know what I'm saying? Hell, I want us to beat these teams. I really think we have a chance to beat Michigan this year. I do. Even though Bryce Underwood is a good quarterback, don't get me wrong. I'm not taking anything away from him. But if we have the defense and we can, shut him down or do whatever, there's always a chance in beat. You know what I'm saying? But it just seems like we always have an issue. It's like the Lions. We always have an issue with mobile quarterbacks. That's the thing I'm worried about. We struggle against mobile quarterbacks. And that was kind of the downfall of last year against Boston College, who now Castellanos is at Florida State, which they handled their business against Alabama. But that's what you're worried about against speedy or running quarterbacks. That's what I'm worried about with this team. like I said, I think defensively they've gotten better. Offensively, I think they have weapons. I think Kelly and Marsh, Velen, I think they're good. We just got to see the consistency of this team. Because it's been time Nick Marsh had game like the Maryland game he played was great. But games after that, even though he was fighting an injury, but his games after that, he kind of just disappeared. Can't have that this year. You got Mir Kelly. Sky's the limit for this kid. I like this kid. I think he has great talent. I think he can be another one of those great Michigan State receivers. I think he can if he stays. But it's going to depend on – everything's going to depend on Aiden Childs. Everything. I felt last year he did he did too much at times. At times he did too little. It was just it was more so a learning curve for Aiden Childs. I think this year he has to be unleashed. I think he has to show his talent. I think he has to get the running game together. It looks like he has two good runners. So gotta do your thing. I think this team is versatile. I think this team has the capability of winning a lot of games this year if they're consistent and they have a good offensive line and they don't get bullied. You know what I'm saying? It's times with Western, like I said, them two ends was kind of bullying them guys. They had to double team. That's what changed the whole complex of the game. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like this, like I said, this team has a chance. They just got to go out there and show what they made of. Show that they can hang with the big guys in the Big Ten. You know, the Penn States, the Ohio States, the Michigans, the Illinois, the Minnesotas, the Iowas, the Wisconsins. They got to show they can hang with them. And this is going to be the season to do that. Are they going to be a good Michigan State team, or are they going to be the mediocre team that they've been the last few years, or bad team? It's been mediocre, or they just been bad. And I hope they get better because it's that time. It's Aiden Childs' time. It's the defense. They got another year under this head coach, so they kind of know how the plays run and everything, and that's big. And I hope that works out. And this Western Michigan game can catapult them into having a good season with Boston College there. You know, Boston College is next this game. I haven't really seen them. I don't know if they started playing this year or if they started play. I believe so. I haven't been keeping up with them. Haven't really been keeping up with them. Okay, so they are 1-0. Okay. Let's see. So they won 66-10 over Fordham. Okay. So, let's see. 66. Okay. So they got, so their quarterback is Dylan Lonergan. So he passed for 26 and 34 out of 268 and 4 touchdowns. Okay, they got a Turbo Richard. I like that. I like that name. That's pretty dope. 16 out of this, Lewis Bond. Okay. All right. So, Dylan Longrum, Grayson James, Turbo Richard, Jordan McDonald, Lewis Bond, Dawson Paul. Okay. Yeah, just got to take care of business, man. They just got to, take care of business. They just got to take care of business. Jordan Skeet. Like they might have some fast receivers. Decent quarterback. It's going to be tough, man. It's going to be tough. It's going to be a tough game ahead. Boston College this Saturday, 7:30, night game. Night game under the lights, baby. So got to prepare for the lights. It's going to be crazy. I might be at that game, might not. It's a 50% chance I might be there. So you see your boy over there, say what up, say what's good. I'm excited about this season to see what this team does. I really am. And I hope they do their thing. I'm hoping it don't be a bad season. I hope it's a good season. We just get back on the right track, and let's get ready for Boston College, man. Good win from Western. Against Western. Handle the business against Boston College. Yeah, man. So this your boy, the New Breed 313 Sports. Like and subscribe to the channel, as you can see. Like and subscribe on all platforms. Be talking more on the Boston College. We'll do the recap on Boston College game, probably Sunday. So y'all look forward to that. Also, too, man, check me out on the Central Crown Saturdays, 8:00. Talking baseball about the Tigers. Mike, Rich, Bandit, Chris, myself, every Saturday at 8:00 on the Central Crown. For reals. Also, too, man, I want to give a shout out to my man Eric Williamson. The gear. Oh man. Wish I had it on me right now. But the gear I got from him this past weekend. Man, it's e-signatures, which the hats, I got me a little a sweater, a sweatshirt. Next video I'm gonna have it on. So just wanted to plug his clothing. Eric Williamson, e-signatures, e-signaturesnet, I believe. If I don't have it right, I have it. If I don't have it right, my bad. I'm gonna get it right the next time, man. E-signatures, dope gear. Man, cool brother. Black owned apparel, by the way. So they have stuff for men and women. So holla at my man's on that. I will be wearing a lot of his clothes and apparel during videos and even at games as well too. So y'all look out for that. Like I said, the Central Crown every Saturday, 8:00, Detroit Fan Report. The Central Crown. We talk about the Tigers. Also, too, man, the NFL show Tuesday at 8:00. Detroit Fan Report. My man Bandit and my man Toucan Dan and Rich and Chris and a few other guys from that's from different teams. They doing their thing, so y'all check that out. And also, man, of course, you got to check out the New Breed 313 Sports, 313 the New Breed Real Talk. Got to check that out. More stuff to come. Shout out to my man Drew. Shout out to my man Ed, Archangel, Bruce Hope. Like I said, my man Eric Williamson, Detroit Life Apparel, the DSN, the XP fam, man, DC, Nomas, my man Luke G, Dosa Dion, Mike Banks, Sergio Rodriguez, Sean Belizean, Tom Mazaway, mine. Oh yeah. Also, man, shout out to Downtown Deuce, man. His birthday just passed. So shout out to Downtown Deuce, man. Birthday just passed. I ran into him at the Derrick Rose event. Cool brother, man. Y'all check him out. Check, music for the Pistons and everything he does with the Pistons. Everything King, man. One of the goats in the Detroit sports YouTube world. My man King. Like I said, the DSN. And just everybody that's just doing content, man. Salute to y'all. Real talk, man. I'll holler at y'all in a minute. Peace.